as I've been motor mouthing at you.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, the internet. Are we ready to start the stream? As I'm the one who's been preventing the starting of the stream by running my mouth.
Let's do this.
Let's do the thing. Okay, so we're starting with Gethsemane, which means I need to fucking find the link. The thing. I have like a million tabs open. Like some of them I know I should save for later. I should like put them away right now. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Okay. Successfully, yes. Okay. Stream manager, please. Thank you. And I've been getting more follows for my ESO because I've been streaming ESO basically every night.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. Okay, so thing. It was Control F to make her seem. And then I'm gonna. Oh, we were on the very last paragraph. Okay. Yeah, we were at the very, very, very end. Let's see. You're trying to make her seem more sympathetic and frail and in need of a big, strong guardian like Sweeney along. Okay, first of all, Victorian women were frail. They were we went over that.
Yeah, like that's their basic social expectation. Like that was femininity. If they were performing femininity correctly for the time period, I say correctly in scare quotes, then they were like delicate little flowers.
Yeah, I would actually be. Well, I would actually be very good at being a Victorian lady in some respects because I'm always fucking sick. Okay, not always, but let's see. I am streaming on Twitch. I should let her know it's Twitch. I'll add you later. Apparently I didn't add her she's on another roleplay account now for like a new set of characters, and apparently I didn't add her on like my super old one that I just came back to.
Oh.
So I'm going to send her the link to my Twitch. I know she knows the link to my Twitch because she watches my stream. She watches my Twitch stream to tell me you're in the wrong place on the map. You need to go this way. Or when I was scrying, no, not that button. Press that button. You know, so she'll do that to help me out. But I figured I'd send it to her anyway. Blah, blah. And in need of a big, strong guardian. Well, yes. Yes, that is also being a Victorian woman.
Yeah. Also, like, there is actually nothing wrong with that fantasy of, like, having a, you know, big, strong guy who looks after you and, you know...
Yeah.
And sure, the whole willing to kill to protect you thing is kind of extreme, but like that's why it's fiction. You know, things in fiction like are allowed to get more extreme than what you would actually want in real life. Like that's kind of just the point. Not necessarily the point, but a point.
Exactly. And
that's allowed to be the point.
Yes. And making her seem sympathetic and frail and in need of a big, strong guardian. It's like, yes, it's a very common fantasy. And it's okay to want that as a fantasy. It's also okay if you don't want that as a fantasy, but you're just writing about it because it seemed like a good story idea.
Yeah, like
that's fine.
Yeah, it's like, how very dare you have specific fantasies in fiction.
And again, even if it's not a fantasy, even if it's just a story idea, like, how dare you write about this thing? Okay.
Yeah. It's like... Yeah, like... And of all the things to be, how dare you write about this thing about, it's this?
And also, along with invariably make him think she needs, well, men like to feel needed sometimes. People like to feel needed.
Yeah, and like again, there's nothing actually wrong with this. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, and I mean, I've preserved as much as I could of the first 10 chapters on the Spork blog. On our Spork blog, including taking, editing some of the script bits to make them as objective as I possibly can. So when we go over this, I mean, I'm sure that there are parts where, yes, I'll agree with Mervyn on A, B, and C, either for personal reasons or because she was objectively correct, like about the fact itself and not, but incorrect about being a jerk about it. And then there's D, E, and F where we're just going to disagree completely.
Yeah.
And you and I might even disagree completely in some parts. We tend to do that sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, Twen. Are you going to help us commentate? She's like, Mother, you just moved a bowl. What am I supposed to do with this information?
Twen, I'm not sure how much you know about Victorian ladies, but there's nothing interesting to eat or poop on in this scene.
Yeah. Hi, Twen. Yeah, do you want to sit on my lap? Yes. Okay.
My child is being put to bed in the next room.
Oh, yes.
So I don't have... Yeah. I don't have hey, everybody, look at my baby.
Yeah. Oh, she's settling down for a nap now, though.
Look at my music box.
Oh, cool.
I don't remember what song it plays. And I'm also, because it tends to come through like a little higher pitched on camera, I'm not going to subject you to that, but I love music boxes. Okay. Somehow show that there's a tender side to Sweeney by having him viciously slaughter a guy on the street. You know what? Serena Muse is like, no, that actually is pretty tender.
Also, again, like, it's like there is like this specific like incredibly common theme just of like, this is like a really common feature of like transgressive fantasy. Like, it's like, yeah,
again, this is a rant you're gonna want to save.
Okay.
It really, really, really is. And yeah, she's gonna beat the dead horse about it, but
all right,
you're both gonna be doing it to each other. So
yeah, and I was about to say something that well, anyways, it's the exact same stuff that she goes about hemistrophilia over.
Oh, she's gonna do that. She's gonna do a lot of. Also, in what appears to be the same fashion as he killed a judge, considering the amount of blood he had on him in the above description. Okay, let's talk about this. In the same way he killed the judge. Okay, so I think what Mervyn is saying is that she's trying to have this guy, this random rapist guy, be as important to the story as the main antagonist of the canon. That's not what I'm getting out of this, and here's why.
Okay.
Gethsemane is what presumably a very inexperienced writer. Like, she's doing this fanfic just for fun. She's not like bragging about how she's a published author and this is her best work ever and this is, even better than the Pic's name out of But the Odyssey.
Right.
Odyssey's not that great. But anyway, she's not going on and on about that. She's writing this for fun for herself and her friends. So what I think happened is, in the same fashion he killed the judge considering the amount of blood, well, I think she saw that scene and kind of like internalized it, and then that came out when she was writing, not to make this guy as important as the judge, but because it's what she saw happen in the movie. It's not that deep.
Also, like, I don't know if how familiar Mervyn is with, like, people bleeding in movies, but didn't Sweeney, like, slit that guy's throat? There's a lot of blood there.
Sweeney slit everybody's throat.
Okay, so that's his MO.
Okay, Sweeney slit everybody's throat. That was his thing. And with most people, it was like cartoonish geyser of blood.
Right?
But with some people, like with himself, it was just kind of dribbled down. Like, I think for himself and for his wife. Because to him, they were the only, like, real... I don't know, it was very symbolic. But, yeah, no, there's a lot of blood. But I think she's saying, like, the amount of the judges was somehow more significant, and I don't know.
I don't buy it. Like, it's not that deep, Mervyn. He killed somebody, and now he just has a ton of blood on him. That's also just kind of how. Like, what do you expect Gethsemane to do? Show the corpse?
It doesn't work at all. Case closed. Case not closed, and you're a jerk.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
All right. So.
I'm navigating to chapter 5, but we're actually going to do something else right now.
Yeah, now that I'm angry, let's do something else.
Let's do One West now that you're pissed off. Oh my god. Or we could be real assholes and go after Becca's backstory.
No. I let's go with some West Covina.
Or we could wait. Did we finish? How far did we get in Eden?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we didn't finish Eden. Okay. I haven't finished, like, reading our, like, original thing for Eden. So hold on. Let me. Okay.
Because if we're going to like do Becca's backstory, then I'm going to need a little bit of time to get back into constructive mode.
Why? I mean, Loki and I trashed it.
I know, but I
this is not streaming on Facebook.
I know, just but on principle. I want to be constructive.
Let's do One West Covina.
Okay.
Where half of it is me, so you can go ham. I'm gonna get some water, however.
All right. All right. Well, she's doing that. I've got some packages that arrived, so I'm going to open them. Oh ho ho ho! Behold, chinchilla dust. A dusty jar of chinchilla dust. Now let's see what this one is.
I'm back.
Oh, hi. I was doing some audio-only unboxing.
Oh, that would work better with video.
Yes.
Sorry,
Well,
I'm not trying to be mean. Hi, hello.
Oh, hello.
Welcome
back.
People are discussing baby punching and chocolate on ESO.
Okay.
Welcome to the spork of One West Covina.
Yes.
See, this is actually part of why I wanted to do Becca's backstory, even though we just did it with Loki like a couple of weeks ago, because she was here for this. She was here for that. It would have been interesting for her to see. Okay, but we'll do one West.
All right.
I am not interested in being constructive.
I mean, if you really want to do Becca's backstory that bad, go ahead.
What do you think? You're the swing vote. Do you want us to trash Becca's backstory or one West Covina? I know. You and Loki. Okay, so there's a scale of constructive criticism to what the fuck are you doing, you ludicrous fool?
Yeah.
Piffy is far over on the constructive as possible, with a little bit of that's bullshit, you're bullshit sprinkled in. I am dead center in the middle. And then you and Loki. Okay, but you're still the swing vote, Sykes. You got to decide what we're gonna do.
Yes. What shall it be? Shall it be one West Covina or Becca?
Yeah, because Becca's backstory is the same thing Loki and I sport. Okay.
All right.
I guess we're going with one West then.
Okay.
Because you actually have given some commentary on Becca's backstory before. But I feel like if we're going to do Becca's backstory, we're going to do a deep dive into the entire Becca and whoever the fuck she's interacted with. Like, I know she's interacted with Sin like once or twice. Signet, like, maybe. Or no, one I was actually role playing as Segan. In like when we were doing mythology RP. So like once or twice, and then the entire fucking saga with Marcello. That's a whole ass deep dive. So I guess let's go with one West.
Yeah, honestly, I think my only real commentary on I think the overall summary of my commentary on Becca would be, why didn't she just have it be original setting?
Yep. Okay, so Oh. We didn't start this.
Oh.
Okay. Let's start it.
Alrighty.
I was like, oh, then I guess we should switch to Eden, but no, we can do Eden next time. Author's note, meaning me. This chapter I had to edit to make sure the parts were all in the right places since our style of collaboration. That's fair. Our style of collaboration was
But she threw out every part of the canon that she would have otherwise been building on. It basically is an original setting. I'm not going to go that far, but
I am.
Okay.
Our style of collaboration was writer A writes these characters, writer B writes those characters, and the POVs were all jumbled. Translation, this started out as a role play.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but I do plan to fix it later. I did not edit grammar outside of Microsoft suggestions. We still die like men and dine in hell tonight. Baby Blister is a reference to Easy Virtue, which was one of my favorite movies at the time. Oh wait, no, we have. We did. We finished this. What? Wait, we finished this.
I thought it looked familiar.
I'm dumb. Okay. Okay. Chapter 18. God hates your outfit. Rebecca. That does not need to be repeated there. Let's see. Rebecca had never had a better night than the night before. So, okay, this is going to be our pink of the day.
Pink of the day.
Okay. Most escalating is superlative ever. She and Trent had finished the movie together, and then on the way home, they had talked about the plot and the things they had liked about the movie and laughing with each other. And when they got home, they made beautiful, passionate love before passing out together in a tangle of limbs and sheets wrapped around them.
Well, it sure would have been nice if you described any of that. Oh, yes. Hey, AI, give me the most like, procedurally bland, you know, version of two characters talk about a movie.
Actually, you can make it talk like other people. You can specify, and sometimes it comes up with some pretty interesting stuff. I think I've shown you. But yeah, AI is not very smart, but I am smarter than AI, and I can pause and be like, hey, describe this more. Hey, describe this more. Hey, describe this more.
Yeah.
The next day dawned, and Rebecca came into awakening, and she smiled softly to herself. Turning to look up at Trent, who still held her close to his chest. This man was her fiance, which is a title!
Even if it was a title, you wouldn't be capitalizing it in that instance.
Some people do, like, I'm gonna put that down to a stylistic choice because some people do,
Okay.
like president or king or things like that.
Yeah, it's if you, it's like that is capital K King Julian versus Julian is the lowercase k king.
Again, it's a stylistic choice. Some people do capitalize it no matter what.
Okay.
Beyonce, it was such an exciting exciting, scary, wonderful, thrilling word. I don't know, man. I've had like 8 of those. They would be spending the rest of their lives together, and the very idea excited her and made body warm. Let's see. In fact, She was a romantic at heart. That's in keeping with canon. So that's fine. Turning a bit to be able to look at him, she lifted her head and kissed him, softly, of course, tenderly, and then trailed her lips lightly across his face and giggled softly. Okay, you know what? That's a lot of adverbs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on Guardian Song's ass for how much shit she gives Gethsemane for adverbs, but that is a lot of adverbs. Good morning. It's apparently an ought of adverbs, or a ought of adverbs.
Oh.
Good morning, my handsome, brilliant, loving fiance. She
That's
whispered.
a lot of adjectives.
That is, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Ken and Rebecca could potentially do that.
Okay.
But I will point out that it's a lot of adjectives. Gods! I still need to read Saint Young Men. She was so utterly, completely, irrevocably in love. You stole that from Twilight! I don't know if I can use that. She saw. I'm sorry.
Ew.
Trent nestled closer to Rebecca with the most innocent and blissful of sleepy smiles. Oh, the bliss will set you free. Good morning, my beautiful princess, soon to be queen. See, it's a stylistic choice.
Fine.
I told you there were going to be things that we didn't agree on.
Yes.
He whispered back, "What can your humble servant get you for breakfast?" Hold on. That would actually be a really interesting fanfic. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend versus Fate. Fate stay girlfriend. Rebecca let out a soft giggle and cast her eyes up to Trent's via Bluetooth. Gently caressing his cheek as she nuzzled him. You mean besides you? She teased lightly. I'm still getting the hang of copying hex. Okay. Whatever my amazing soon-to-be king desires this morning, his choice, she said with a hint of a smile. I know this is going to be something I have to correct throughout, and it's my... Well, no, because I published these parts while she and I were on hiatus from each other, so I did not bother editing it.
Mm.
Actually, point of interest, Trent said playfully. A princess who married a king becomes a queen, but a prince who marries a queen remains a prince. He nuzzled her. I'll make us waffles, he decided. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. He got out of bed and set to work making fresh cinnamon apple waffles from scratch. One of the things he had brought when moving in was a collection of novelty waffle irons. Today
That does sound like a very Trent thing to do.
Aw, thank you. Today he selected the heart-shaped one. Yeah, I have a pumpkin waffle iron, and I tried to make oat cakes, oatmeal pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
It went really badly. I'm gonna make Loki make me waffles soon. Not like he's done some really nice things for me the past few days. He bought me chocolate. He got me a burger from the place where his work took him out to dinner. And today he looked after the baby pretty much solo. In fact, he basically said, "Today is my day with him. It's nice that you're out here, but..." So, that was nice. And, well, I did remind him that tomorrow we have to pull him out of school early and take him to the lab to get his blood drawn. You know how 3-year-olds are about getting their blood drawn?
Terrible.
They hate it, and they kick and scream a lot. They have to be held really tightly, and I'm not physically capable of it, so he has to do it. And I'm also getting my blood drawn because I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. So, stretching after Trent had left, Rebecca had to admit she felt pretty good. Well, that's nice.
I mean, sorry. Based on her outpouring of adjectives and adverbs, I would have expected her to be ecstatic. I don't live out that many adverbs when I'm just feeling pretty good.
I mean, that's also something that I can change. I'm just going to leave that in here as like an editor's note.
Okay.
That's not something we're like, it's not something I'm ragging for. Let's see. The incident with Nathaniel. Oh, did I tell? As I ADHD all over the place, but I actually conceived like the start of a new-ish chapter bit where Trent tries to invite Josh to the wedding, and Josh is like, "Why the fuck would I want to go to your wedding? You guys are dicks."
Yes,
but nicer than that. And then Trent apologizes sincerely and says, "Yeah, that what we did was totally uncalled for." Anyway, the incident with Nathaniel notwithstanding last night, that there should be a comma there. It had been the best night of her life. Oh, hold on.
Most escalating list.
Yes. I don't know how I missed best because I usually go with est when I'm searching. Oh, here. She couldn't wait to marry him. Sliding out of bed, she donned a light blue robe and tied it around her waist as she went to sit at the table as Trent cooked. After making them a cup of coffee, she went to sit and enjoy the morning, watching the man she loved prepare them a meal that smelled heavenly.
Comma splice.
That is that. I still have to make a grammar hammer sprite. I've been needing to do that for 10 years. Haven't gotten around to it. Trent served the waffles with a smile and brought the syrup to the table. He sat next to Rebecca, holding her hand while they ate. This was such bliss. I think we established that Trent's ambidextrous.
Yeah, honestly, this is coming off as like pretty rushed. The pacing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me add that. That's probably because I kept being like, hey, reply, hey, reply, hey, reply, and then I replied really fast.
Yeah,
So
I feel like
was.
if this is a moment that they are savoring, the reader should get some time to savor it too.
Yes, that's a good note. Thank you.
Yeah.
He was enjoying every moment before she left for her spa trip, and then Monday was going to be a hot mess, he thought dismally, so he would just try to enjoy this time.
That's the problem for Monday, Trent.
You know, Monday is actually one of my favorite days of the week now.
And because your kid goes to school?
Yeah, Lucy's going to go to school. Friday is not because the dev lady. Like, she's gotten better. She didn't say anything judgmental or bitchy last time, so But yeah. The meal was so delicious and filling that Rebecca enjoyed immensely.
Where is it?
I'm just doing that. You know what? I'll just say grammar hammer, and then I'll figure it out when I'm like editing. Right now, we're just making notes.
Okay.
She would have to learn to cook like this if she ever wanted to spoil Trent or find something he liked and try her hand at that. He likes couscous. You know that from canon.
Oh man.
Hold on. Didn't they just go to the movies where he ordered food?
Yes. Man, there's this garlic couscous that Andy makes, and it's just so good.
Awesome. Love was about give and take.
Hello, self-help book.
And she wanted to make him as happy as he had made her. I've printed out the spa tickets for you and Paula. They're on the desk in my room, he said. They're basically an all-access pass for the treatments. I don't know fucking how spas work, so this is going to work as per convenience.
Okay.
You are warned now.
I don't know how spas work either.
Okay.
So
I called ahead and let the spa know to put any purchases you two make from the gift shop on my account. They sell personal massagers and some other adult goodies in the back, he added with his eager, wide-eyed smile. I hope you two have the best. Trent, you
know my.
Huh?
I said, oh my. Orinen.
Oh god, I don't know how to type.
Does he ship it?
Does Onion or does Trent?
Does Trent?
No, but a good portion of the fan base does.
Oh, okay.
Or probably does. They have this really weird relationship where sometimes they come off as romantic, but the dynamic the narrative is trying to tell us they have is mother and daughter, but it really doesn't come across that way.
Oh.
It's really weird. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
You especially deserve it. She nearly choked on her coffee. Yeah, I would too. Who do I have who has a normal brain? She had totally forgotten about the spa trip, but not for that reason. Actually, I'm going to say Threnody because Troy kind of like got Trent's whole what do you mean this is sexual? Like there's a song called Joystick by Simon Curtis. It's completely about fucking, but the music at the intro and part of the beat makes it seem like, hey, this might be about video games. Troy is not normal. No, he's not. You're right. I don't know if Threnody is either. I have told Sykes a few times, look, I don't understand how people come off socially, but this is what I was aiming for. In fact, I told her that about like a recent character. That was today. She hadn't even told Paula. That's on brand. Noting his wide-eyed smile, Rebecca nearly blushed. You really are the sweetest. I'm not going to give that a superlative because...
Yeah, that's fine.
That's just the kind of, like, that's the kind of thing you would say to your fiance for buying you and your best friend a spa weekend.
Yeah, although I'd tell my best friend about it. I wouldn't be like, hey, sis, we're going to a spa today without giving you any warning.
You know what? I would be cool with that, though. Pre-kids. I mean, like, pre-Lucius, you call me and say, hey, we're going to the spa. I would be like, sweet! You know what? That might have inspired part of her personality. Like, I love your sister, honestly. So she has a sister who's I have joined the Xbox party while she and her sister were in it. And her sister has like this kind of, she's amazing. She has these quips and these comments that I really wish she had a headset device that would allow the stream to pick it up, because I think she uses Bluetooth in her phone and the stream doesn't get her audio. But no, her commentary is glorious. Let's see. Would you excuse me for a moment, love? I have to call Paula, ... after last night, ... well, ... I forgot. Of course, sweetie, he murmured as she got up. He didn't blame her for forgetting about the spa trip and all the whirlwind of last night. I would make a comment here, but I will choose not to for Piffy's sake.
Okay.
It's a reference to the second season of You. But yeah, I will allude to it. The main guy's love interest's mother makes a very inappropriate comment to him when she first meets him. And it involves a comparison to the Sahara Desert.
Oh.
Yes, and she's permanently angry. Yeah. Yeah, Threnody and Grace are a lot alike, yes. Of course, sweetie, he murmured as she got a blah, 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 blah. He finished his waffles, got up, washed the dishes, and then checked his email. I don't have to go into detail about him washing the dishes, right?
No.
A couple of vendors were available to meet with him on short notice, which was great news. He scheduled the meetings an hour apart, then pocketed his phone, grinning ear to ear as he heard his fiancée squeal from the next room. Okay, so the timing in this is really fucked in this chapter. I remember it's really weird, and we're gonna have to like untangle it like when we do the like full thing. He scrubbed the plate. No, he scrubbed the plates loudly while listening to Metallica on full blast. And he could get away with it because cops don't go to that house for noise complaints. It used to be a crack den before it was refurbished. Oh, you know what? I need to change my name. Hold on. And I need to start my cam again. There we go. Okay. Let's see. She giggled and kissed him before taking her plate to the kitchen and set it in the sink. Before taking her plate to the kitchen and set it. She means.
But he just washed the dishes. Also grammar, but.
Okay, yeah. That's a good thing to point out because I missed that completely. What if Set, the Egyptian god, is bathing in their sink?
That doesn't make him a verb.
Oh my god. You know what? Hold on. Open Messenger. Let's see. Quick question. Can you be loud and soft at once? I just did. She's gonna get that with like no context and be like, what the hell? I'll be like, sorry, I was listening. Going back to the bedroom, she took her cell off the charger and dialed Paula's number. Paula, hey, yes, I know it's early, but guess what? We are going to the spa today for the weekend, so get ready. Paula had answered and was still a little groggy. Wait, what? What's going on? My fiance bought us tickets to have a spa weekend and we leave today. That caught Paula's attention and she sat straight up in bed. You're what? She all but yelled excitedly. No, I think she definitely did yell that.
Yeah.
I'm about to rage softly. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, that does. It really does. I should shoot a message to our other friend and have her use that. Fiance, I'm engaged. She tried not to squeal, but it came out anyway. What? No way. Trent, I mean, wow, congratulations. I will get dressed, pack, and be right over. You are going to tell me everything, and I want to see the ring. See ya in a bit. And with that, she hung up.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't even ask, like, hey, Paula, do you have any plans this weekend?
No, you know what? That's on brand.
Okay.
It's in character for Rebecca to just be like, hey, put your entire life aside and come with me. Although Paula, I feel like Paula should have more, like Paula should have a bigger role in the story. Because right now she's basically Rebecca's satellite best friend. Which she had a life of her own in the show. Actually, a lot of the characters did. They felt like people. Except for Trent. Rebecca giggled and came back out to where Trent was waiting, flushed. Lucius won't sit on his. I try to put him on his and he cries and kicks me.
Aww.
Yeah, but Loki did say he's gonna help me with that. I said, yeah, I'm trying to put him on that every couple of hours. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll start doing that too. And I was like, oh, thank God I didn't. And bashful. Subtle fortune. Thank you, self. Wait, Trent was waiting, flushed and back. God damn it, me. I just went back and reread the whole sentence. Okay. Yeah, had he heard her squeal in such a girly way? Embarrassing.
Of course he'd have heard her.
Ow. How is it embarrassing? I want a lifesaver. Actually, what I really want is the rest of that chocolate bar, but I already had half of it. He opened his arms for a hug when she came back out. She was so adorable. He was going to miss her, but even though the fact they were getting married was no longer a surprise, he still wanted the plans for the wedding itself to remain a secret. She went to him. What? What's up?
Oh, just that sentence took me a couple tries. Oh, yeah. Could you grab some water too?
Is it too busy? Is there too much going on in it, or?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I was just in like the same headspace as I was when I was reading those run-ons earlier, but
He was going to miss her, but even though the fact they were getting married was no longer a surprise, he still wanted the plans for the wedding itself to remain a secret. I can try to pare that down and clarify it.
okay.
Yeah, that is a pretty busy sentence. She went to him, wrapping herself up in his embrace as she hugged him back in return. That is also a very busy sentence.
Yeah, especially because like he's doing the wrapping of his embrace around her. She's not doing it. That's not her verb.
I'm going to need you to repeat that.
She's not really wrapping herself in his embrace. He's the one moving his arms.
Okay.
It isn't her verb.
She had never felt so blissfully happy before. And now that her best friend knew, she would be able to share that happiness all over again. She looked up at him, resting her chin on his chest as she did so. I love you, Trent, she said with a smile. You make me so utterly, stupidly happy, and I will never get enough of you. Wait until you see his glass cage.
Yeah.
Her skin flushed in happiness as she cuddled deeper into his embrace and sighed softly. Ooh, water break, sighed. Oh, my shoulder hurts from swimming in a good way. She savored this moment for a while, but knew they had to get ready to face the day. Oh, there's a Crazy Ex-Girlfriend song called Seize the Day about how much Rebecca procrastinates because of all the bad press she got for shoving Trent off the roof. And that just reminded me of that. So that's actually pretty clever. Paula will be here soon. She seemed excited. Dot, dot, dot. So, dot, dot, dot. We better get dressed at least before she bursts through that door, because you know she will. Dot, dot, dot. With what I told her. No?
Does
Paula doesn't just bust. You know who busts down a door in canon? Trent.
I'm imagining Paula bursting in through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man, shouting, "Oh yeah!"
She giggled softly, though. Let me change the size of that giggle.
Smaller giggle than that.
Yeah. Though she really didn't want to move. It wouldn't do for Paula to walk in on them only half dressed.
Wait. You went down to the kitchen without getting dressed first? This is not the order I do things.
Trent, I forget to dress Trent, and he's shown up to breakfast butt-ass naked.
Oh, well, okay.
And there was one time when I think he stripped off during a drinking game or something in the side chat, and I forgot to dress him.
Oh.
And he was butt-ass naked in front of Kat, and Kat reacted to it, and I was like, oh shit, you're right.
Oops.
Oops. Trent chuckled. Oh yeah, fair warning for side chat. You know how I said that Sykes is she's on the far end of not being constructive at all?
Uh-huh.
She's on the far end of not being constructive at all. And she uses, I told her I will, I'm not going to police your language. I'm going to let you say whatever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm.
And she does. So there's some terminology and stuff that you might not agree with when we get that far.
Okay.
Yeah, fair warning for when we get there. Okay, Trent chuckled.
Amnesia.
Say what?
Let me know when you want to amnesia.
Yeah. Okay.
You're what? Hmm?
Let's see. Oh, husband wanted to know when I'm ready to play Amnesia with him.
Let's see. We have about half an hour left. Does he want to play now?
Do you want to play now?
What?
Do you want to play now?
Whenever.
He says whenever.
Okay. I'd like to finish out the hour, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Trent does not confine himself to human norms. That is true. Let's see. You're right. He said our bodies are. Spoiler alert!
So. So I'm ex-Mormon, so the words perfect bodies means something completely different to me. Ought.
I know. Boom.
Oh, okay. So, Mormons believe that after the final judgment, God will translate the righteous into perfect bodies that, free from sickness and disability and everything.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. And, everybody gets to be immortal and all that stuff. They believe in physical immortality after the final judgment.
Oh, so do other Christians. We get we don't get quote perfect bodies. We get quote the resurrection body.
Ah.
Although that does sound amazing. I would love to have a body that just works perfectly 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Agreed, Rebecca
Although
said.
Man, it did some things to my mental health.
I'm sorry.
You won't be disabled anymore after you die.
No, you won't. That's true whether you're Mormon or not.
Yeah, but
You'll be dead. Okay, for some places you'll be dead, and for others you'll be resurrected into a perfect body. But no, I understand what you're getting at, and that's not a healthy thing to tell a disabled person.
yeah.
Okay, so agreed, Rebecca said with a hint of a purr to her voice. Turning, oh yeah, fucking Marius, one of her other vampires, purrs a lot too. He's been hitting on, did I tell you he's been hitting on Sebastian for he's been flirting with Sebastian for like no discernible reason.
Oh.
I think she wants to switch ships, but she's not saying she wants to switch ships, so I just threw Ganny at him instead. Okay. With a hint of a purr to her voice. Turning, she made her way to her room and changed into a comfortable pair of jeans and a green and purple t-shirt. Those, by the way, are Bex's favorite colors.
That's the same colors as my genderqueer pride crochet octopus just arrived.
Aww. Is it a reversible?
No, it's just an orb with curly crochet legs.
Oh, that's so cute. And I mean, I like that color scheme too. It's just, it's that thing where you have the same traits across multiple characters to the point where it's a crutch.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm sensitized to it now.
Yeah, that's valid.
Since she was leaving, it would be traveling to the spa. She wanted to be comfortable. She lugged her suitcase out of her closet where it had sat since her last trip and packed a few pairs of clothes and undergarments she would need, as well as her necessities, and then hauled it back to sit by the door. Trent went to his room and donned a classic gray suit, no turtleneck this time. He stood for a while looking at his tie rack, all silk. Most of them gray, green, or blue, or some combination of the three. I just can't decide, he said to himself. Don't choose the gray tie.
For the gray suit?
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh gosh, yeah, okay. Briarphone is having like secondhand bare neck anxiety.
I almost misspelled bear because of this fucker.
Ah!
He certainly has a bare neck. And a bare neck. Rebecca sat on the sofa and leaned back, relaxing into the soft cushions, and closed her eyes a moment. Things were so peaceful, but they wouldn't be for long, as, like a whirlwind, Paula arrived. Hurricane Paula!
Hurricane Paula. Upgraded from a tropical storm.
Should she even be a hurricane in SoCal? Well, yeah, I'm not even going to question it. I think they do have hurricanes. I think we have. I don't know. Coastal cities, or, you know, inland cities. Knocking only once before she burst through the door in her excitement, just like Rebecca knew she would. Hive mind! Oh, my phone says I need to work on DOF in half an hour. I will probably ignore it. Rebecca! She called out loud.
Oh, yeah! She called out loudly.
Yes, but Rebecca thought it sounded like her name. Because of that solar system pic. Let's see. Let's see. In here, Paula, she replied. Sitting up. Paula made a beeline for her friend and sat beside her, giving her a tight hug before taking her hand in hers, and her eyes flew wide open. Shock. Holy Mother of God! Look at the size of that rock! She exclaimed as her eyes flew to Rebecca. Stop doing that! Eyes aren't supposed to do that!
That's so tacky. Like, talking about how...
Hold on.
Like, talking about, like, wow, that thing your husband gave you must be so expensive while he's in earshot is like the... Ugh. Okay, but while Trent can hear it? Okay. It makes her sound so shallow.
It does, and Paula's a married woman who would know better herself.
This isn't ye olden times when the price of an engagement ring really mattered, because if he leaves you, at least you'll be able to pawn the ring, and because you're a woman and don't have financial independence.
Hold on. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Denote.
Yeah, Rebecca's a very successful lawyer. Like, within her first week of working at her firm, she managed to win a case that had been in litigation for years, to the point where the client forgot about the highly unprofessional fight she and Paula had just had outside of the conference room.
Ooh.
So, Yeah, she's yeah. And Paula is also a self-sufficient woman. Because she was a paralegal at that firm, and then she took she went to law school, took the bar, and became a lawyer in her own right.
Yeah.
So they would both know better. They are both financially independent women. Let's see. In fact, let me say this more rudely.
Yeah, like the entire song "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend" is about how at least you can sell the jewelry.
Mm-hmm. I love that song. And yes, Rebecca laughed and smiled and felt herself flush. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Dun dun dun. You dun dun dun. Spill dun dun dun. Now! Exclamation point. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
those ellipses are excessive and don't really fit. Like if she's like super excited that she doesn't trail off between each word.
Also, Onion is taking Demon Literacy Hour entirely too seriously. Paula grinned at her friend. I want to hear everything and don't you dare leave a thing out. Okay, so last night after we got home from the movies, please leave some things out. There are things that Paula doesn't need to know. But this is also an excuse to have Paula hive mind. It's
Yeah.
Anyway, the story was completely different in another household. George, God fucking damn it. This twat we're gonna have to deal with. Okay. George woke first this time and slipped out of the bed he had shared with Nathaniel and went to shower before dressing. Okay, so last night, George picked up a drunk / high as fuck Nathaniel who had mixed meds and champagne.
Mm-hmm.
And was like sprawled out over Trent's lap.
Mm.
And Trent had called George to pick him up. And George is like infuriated because he feels this ownership over Nathaniel. So just catch you up. Why did you share a bed with the high dude? Hold on. And Threnody is an actual, like, late high school, early college student. I haven't decided if she's 17 or 18 yet, but she can talk like a high schooler because she is.
Yeah.
And went to shower before dressing. I would hope you would shower before dressing. If you did it the other way around, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
Wait, so he wasn't dressed?
Correct. While he was naked, or while he was in bed with this dude that he drove home while blackout, yes.
Yikes!
Should I put the yikes?
Yeah.
There's also poor Nathaniel. Let's see. Okay. Walking into the kitchen, he made Nathaniel a strong cup of coffee. Okay, I can't resist. Oh, speaking of which, while I was picking him up from daycare, Lucius was making animal noises, and I was like, Lucius, what does Vagar say? And he said, chomp, chomp. And I was like, that's right, Lucius, good boy. And this and one of the daycare ladies started laughing. She got the reference. Look at this. Look at the little baby. This one's so cute. Look at his little cheeks. Lucius still has his fat little baby cheeks. I love that about him. And this guy kind of looks like a little bit like Lucius if Lucius was paler and had like straighter hair.
Mm.
And an actual breakfast, he would make the man eat. No.
What the fuck?
If he had
red
two.
flag, red flag, red flag, flag.
Okay, you want the red flag? Okay.
Yes.
Red, the flag of what the fuck? Draco Malfoy, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, I think next week we'll do Eden because we didn't finish the last Eden. There you go.
There it is.
If he had two. If he had also. No more of the starving yourself while chugging pills and alcohol. Okay, technically Trent gave him the alcohol, so that's on him. Trent also put him in the hospital, so that's on him too. He was pissed. Instead of worried? Like, why would you be angry and not worried? And no, I'm going to have Troy say that, actually. Threnity's always pissed.
Mm. Yeah.
Like, if I was pissed, I'd be pissed at the guy that gave him the alcohol, but...
Yeah.
I'll boldface that in a minute. Heading back to the bathroom, he stood at the door and in a raised voice, but not yelling. What?
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 Why are you, like, projecting your voice from the door? Can't he just like walk over and gently touch Nathaniel's shoulder?
I'm sure. Hold on.
Is WordPress lagging?
Yes.
For shame, WordPress. For shame.
It's still lagging.
Ah!
There we go.
And yeah, so I think Vex is trying to go for like aggressively nurturing here, I think. Maybe? But so I can't help thinking about like, okay, how would Briar handle this situation? And it's like,
Okay.
yeah, like,
Right. You know what? Feel better, and I hope you're able to get some good food in your system.
oof,
And
oof.
let me know if you want me online later, okay? Yeah, so Sykes basically just said she has to go because she has a headache and she's hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you have like an image in mind of how I think you were like looking for words.
Yeah. Hi, twin. So you're awake.
Oh yay.
Yes, Mama has new plushie.
All right, yeah, text me.
So so if it were Briar, see. Nathaniel would wake up to breakfast on the nightstand.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. See. Briar would nag him if necessary.
Can I put that like I would nag him if necessary?
Yes. Yes. But I'd let him wake up on his own time.
Yeah, hangovers are a fucking bitch.
Oh yeah, Briar.
I've had like 2 in my entire life. One was because I was drugged, and one was because I was severely like it was summertime and I was severely dehydrated, and I don't drink in the summer anymore.
Yeah, yeah, Briar Briar wakes up with hangovers a lot. let's see. His local hangover cure is like dried sweet seagrass with like all the like dried sugars on it and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna move on because we've got 9 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
I do think that's interesting, but we can.
Yeah. Okay.
He called out, "Nathaniel, wake up!" He crossed his arms across his chest and sighed. Then tried again. "Nathaniel, get!" Still, he didn't have to yell, but he did it anyway, clearly.
Yes. He's caps locking. He's yelling.
And why? Like, why is he being a dick?
Yeah, like, he should be expecting Nathaniel to have a hangover.
I know I misspelled expecting.
Okay.
I didn't know it would be that badly misspelled. No, I've been having trouble typing today, so.
It's okay.
He was still holding in his emotions from last night. No, not really. I think they've come across pretty well. Yeah. And he was so hurt at how we had found Nathaniel.
Okay, you self-centered little.
Curled up in Trent's lap. He had told George that he loved him, and then when he heard Nathaniel say to Trent, it was heartbreaking. Just gonna, since I already have all the images out, or they're all fucking loaded, I'm just gonna fucking dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
He's so cute. I'm gonna pet the kitten. Yeah. Okay. Well, today Nathaniel will get a piece of his mind. Or you could don't.
Yeah.
Nathaniel's head hurt like a bitch. Yeah. Toby, like I said. Toby is token but human.
Mm.
In fact, I have pictures here, videos. Toby. Yeah, here we go. See? In the brief, 5 seconds, you probably didn't, because I'm probably just sharing the one tab.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine. God, he'd had hangovers every morning since he'd been in the hospital.
Briar finds that very relatable.
Briar.
Yes. Yes.
He blinked awake, scowling, and glared at George. "What's your problem, man?" he demanded. He had nothing to do today. Why was George waking him up? Don't get me started on what my problem is right now, Nathaniel. So that grammar is terrible. First of all. Get up. Be at the table in 5 minutes or I will personally douse you with a pitcher of water. Buddy boy, You are on the fast track to the unemployment line.
Briarphone, this isn't even your house.
You art. Yeah. He said harshly with an eyebrow raise.
Let's see, Briarphone. I've got 2 eyebrows raised right here.
Wait, no, that has really bad implications. There. What? What do you mean I don't have that emoji? I should have that emoji. Is it just... What the fuck? What? I don't have the middle finger emoji.
What?
I should.
You should. It's essential.
I've used it before. Did they like take it off the emoji list? Oh, okay, hold on. Let me... Oh, no, I don't have time for that. Okay. Would be terrible if that ruined your expensive sheets.
Oh, now he's threatening destruction of property. It's fine.
He's threatening to destroy his boss's property at the law firm they both work at. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? That was agrammatical. But... Come on. Fucking WordPress. Now let's go! So saying, he turned back and went to plate up the eggs, bacon, toast, and hash brown. Bro, that's a lot of food for the first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll screenshot it to you later, but thanks for joining me.
All right. Thanks for having me. Love you. Bye.